Bobchat, baby.
And we're just sitting here cranking a few beers, hacking a couple darts, and shooting the shit, you know?
Alrighty, and welcome to another episode of the Bobchat. Today, we probably have our most coveted, most anticipated show to date. I'm your host, Bino Barbarino. I'm here with my co-host with the most, Matt.
That is me. And you know what, Bob? I'm going to cut you off for just 1 second.
That is okay, 100%.
Because I want to say that on a regular basis, me and you bring a certain level of just
intensity,
like guttural sexual magnetism. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say because my beautiful, gorgeous wife, Sandra Henderson, is here, that this is going to be the most attractive episode of Bobchat ever of all time. We should have saved it for the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Sandra Henderson, welcome.
Thank you. I think we can end the episode there, though.
Yeah.
That's all that really needed to be said.
Nobody wants to.
And that is it. That is a 5-minute episode. We're good to
Have
go.
a good night, guys.
No, but I'm excited that you're here. This is super great. And that's the thing. Me and Sandra don't really know a whole lot about each other. We've only met a couple of times. And I feel like generally when I meet new people, there's a few questions I ask them to be like, okay, do I want to like this person? Are we going to be friends? I'm not really sure yet, but I feel like we're going to be friends. Boom, shot out of a cannon. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Impartial.
Impartial?
So
you know
when
what?
I was a kid, I loved it. Now, like, I could take it.
It's
or leave
okay.
it.
We weren't friends when you were a kid. You're an adult. I hate it too. I hate it too. It's okay to say you hate it.
You what?
Nobody was asking you, Matt. But do you like it? We're still friends. I still love you. I'm not going to hold that against you.
It's been a good run here on Bobchat, but I'm going to have to hang up the headset and make my way out.
I still love you. Don't worry about that. I just had to ask.
Well, Bob, there's two types of people in this world. People that like pineapple on their pizza and the wrong people.
No, it's the other way around.
No.
Oh, I knew this was going to... It's 2 against 1, man. I knew this was going to spark a debate.
Hey, you know what? I've seen her eat Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah,
Didn't you say you wanted to play the game Triggered on?
Oh my god, I want to play that so bad.
Listen, if I was forced to eat pineapple on pizza, I'm eating it for the ham, and I'm picking the pineapples off. Fuck that
Bob,
noise.
I mean, that is the best way to eat it.
I fuck with
pineapple.
I fuck with fruit, not on pizza.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, pick it off and eat the pineapple. And then eat the rest of the pizza.
That's kind of fair. But I feel like it's like so. It's got like I don't know, and I feel like the pineapple taints the pizza.
Do you ever put pineapple on ham? Like if you cook a whole ham?
Sometimes I'm more of an applesauce pork chop kind of guy. But yeah,
applesauce on pork chops pretty bomb.
Fucking amazing, right? Fucking amazing.
We eat apples and pork all the time.
Okay, here's a question. Last meal, they're like, for whatever reason, like, you're dying. Like, this is it, bud. This is, end of the line. Okay, what are you drinking? I'm talking one entree, or what are you drinking? Of course, I'm going to order all alcohol. I'm about to die. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what? Yeah, so what are you gonna? You get an entree. Okay, you get a side. You know what? Fuck it, 2 sides. Okay, I'm feeling crazy tonight. Smoke that joint, feeling good, feeling loose. Okay, entree, 2 sides. Dessert and a drink. That's it. And you get unlimited refills on the drink. What are you gonna go with? Do you want me to go first? Because I've been thinking about this for a while.
Bob's come prepared.
Yeah, I'll let you. Well, a lot of times I'm like, oh fuck, this could be it.
I already knew my answer as soon as you asked the question.
Yeah, see, you're a great guest already. Because a lot of time I'll be like, fuck, is this how I'm gonna go? I'm like, what did I have to eat last? I'm like, I had a McDouble. That's terrible. Like, can I do a redo? I'm thinking probably Shelby's. Shout out. Hopefully they hear this.
Oh, so good.
Matt loves it.
Oh my god, I love Shelby's. I'm almost go there every day.
Their shawarma is ridiculous,
dude. And then the last time I was there, sitting in the parking lot, and I see the guy walk past. I'm in my car. I'm like, yo, and he's like, yo. I'm like, yo. Amazing, just amazing. He's
they made like 100-foot. What was 100-foot shawarma?
They made the 154 feet, the longest
shawarma ever.
And actually, a good friend of mine, Shane, who owns True North Vlogs, actually went down there and shot all the video for them. He like droned the whole table and everything.
No kid.
Yeah,
I had a friend
cool.
that was like, "That's so wasteful. Why would they, make a 154-foot shawarma?" And then I chimed in and I was like, "They actually gave it to the homeless for food." And they're like,
"Yeah.
Oh well, now I'm an asshole."
Yeah, we're breaking world records and we're mending people's hearts through shawarma, man. That's what's up, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna go sweet chili heat Doritos shawarma poutine. Okay.
Whoa, Jesus!
Have you had that? It's not. It's not. You got to eat it like quick though. So like all like the 50 deliciousness of sauces they put on it doesn't like soak the Doritos and make it bad. But trust me, for $10.49 plus tax, you got to get it. I mean, they also have Cool Ranch, but if you like Doritos, you like shawarma. Oh my god, I just ate dinner and I almost just want to stop the show and just go get one. Like, it's super good.
Based on the name of that alone, they were like, you know what? We need to come up with a plate for people that just like smoke a ton of weed, and this is the thing that they're going to order, and it's going to be
100%. 100%, dude. And yeah, Matt, are you live streaming us?
I'm totally live streaming us
That's
right
He
now.
awesome.
screwed it up. I
screwed it up. She had to let me know.
No, that's
a
okay.
newbie when it comes to social media.
I don't social media very well, but
He
I'm
talks
trying.
really well, though. and
Okay.
doing fine.
We have to get back to the last meal.
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
yes,
Okay. Okay. So thank you for keep us on track. We get distracted really easily.
I'm excited because I need to share my answer. But then I also would like to stop the show and go have some food.
Yeah, right? No doubt. Okay, so I'm going to say the Dorito shawarma poutine entree, okay? First side, Texas toast garlic bread. And you know what? I'm willing to opt the other side for a fucking dish of marinara. Because I didn't really think about what else I wanted, but I feel like I wouldn't want my last Texas toast to be dry. Like, you know what I mean? I need the marinara. And then dessert. Oh, that's really... I'm going to say probably baklava. Do you guys know what that is?
Yes.
Yeah, amazing, right? If you need someone to explain baklava to you, then you haven't lived your life. Like, let's be honest. And then,
You haven't been to any shawarma shop ever if you don't know what baklava
Well,
is.
exactly.
It's on the counter at every one of them.
Hello, it's delicious. Everybody's making it. And then I think for my drink, it would be an ice-cold Heineken bottle, not glass.
Ooh, fancy.
Or bottle, not can. Yeah, it's got to be in the bottle. That's the best way. It's like weed beer for me. It reminds me of smoking weed. Maybe that's why I like it, but I also enjoy the taste. It's weird.
Super weird.
I know, but anyways, that's me. I'm about to die. I can have what I want. Let me live my fucking life, what I have left of it, okay?
All right.
Okay, Sandra.
Sandra, go for it.
Mine is 100% Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
Tacos, but like tacos al pastor has to be
Ooh,
pork.
that sounds
but
good.
with pineapple on it, because you haven't had al
No,
pastor tacos unless there's
no.
pineapple on it. And to drink, obviously tequila and pineapple juice, but no cheap garbage tequila.
No
Has to
Jose
be-
Cuervo?
No Patron Silver.
She's a Patron girl.
Poppin' Patron.
And for sides,
That's what kids are saying that.
what would I want for sides? I don't even need sides. I just need more tacos.
Her size is
3 rounds of
additional tacos.
Okay, that's an acceptable answer.
And then for dessert, creme brulee, maybe.
Yeah, my creme brulee though.
Ooh.
Or-
you make creme brulee. How have we had
Or
that?
if not creme brulee, then those deep fried bananas from Heart Sushi
Oh.
are so good.
Yeah.
All right.
What are you guys doing after this?
Going to Heart Sushi apparently.
Yeah. It's not too late, right?
So mine is I'm gonna throw a whole wrench into the whole system here, and my whole thing is just gonna be all you can eat sushi from Heart Sushi.
Oh, all you can eat?
I'm fucking the system up. All you can eat sushi. It'll probably cost less than both of yours, but I'm gonna have creme brulee for dessert. And to drink, I don't know. Oh, I might go like back to my Salt Lounge days and just get like vodka Red Bulls.
No, that's
Ooh.
terrible.
Yeah,
You
but
have a
you're
Brio.
gonna
Or
get
Jaeger bombs.
are you
would
gonna
have
get
a Brio.
shit face?
You know what, Brio? Wife called me out on it. Brio, 100%.
Burrito?
Brio.
No, Brio.
Brio.
B-R-I-O.
What
It's
is
like
Brio?
an Italian soda.
It's an Italian soft drink. It is
Ooh.
delicious.
Because
I
also
love
too, you
that.
got to think like there's probably gonna be a time limit too. We'll say like an hour. So you know what I mean? Like I would
Oh.
just eat my food, but then I would try to get as shit face as possible.
You have no idea the damage I can do at Heart Sushi in an hour.
Amazing.
There was one day Matt and his friend went to Heart Sushi, and I was genuinely concerned for his well-being. Like he
He
didn't
is
come
sweating
home.
a lot.
Well,
Oh, it wasn't even Heart Sushi either.
They were at 168 Sushi.
Yeah,
So
in,
like
White
Wellington, across from White Oaks Mall.
Yeah.
His friend lives Fanshawe Park Road in Adelaide.
Yep.
And we lived Warrencliffe and Baseline. And his friend got home before he did.
What?
It's like 3
Yeah,
times as
it
long
was
of a
bad.
drive. And I
It
was
was
like,
bad.
what the hell happened to Matt? It's
Did
like,
you-
do I need to be concerned right
Did
now?
you have to stop somewhere and poop?
That was I like literally I
almost
just
fell
like
asleep in
sweated
the
out in the
parking
car
lot.
for a little bit. We had
That's amazing.
it was our
I'd be
record.
worried.
It was our record. We counted it up once everything was said and done. 146 pieces of sushi between the two
Oh
of
my
us.
god.
Disgusting. No self-control.
Oh, we're gonna be best
whatsoever.
friends, Sandra. That was amazing.
Yeah, you married me.
Right, we were talking about that earlier because Sandra's actually a wedding photographer. If you want to plug your shit, go ahead.
Yeah, it's
Big shout
Life
out.
is Beautiful Photography.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, okay, so follow Facebook. What else are you guys on? You on Instagram too?
Yes, so Facebook is, I know they're both Life is Beautiful London.
Okay,
Both
we're
handles.
gonna plug your shit and get everybody on it, because you actually do take some pretty amazing photos.
Thank you.
And considering what you have to work with, you really. I'm just kidding. No,
it's true. It's 100%
Matt's a beautiful man. If anyone hasn't seen him, I was trying to pick some photos today for the for the cover art for an episode we did last week.
Oh, I can't wait for that episode.
Yeah, well, this will be aired after. So episode 6, Glitter Dicks, the photo you're gonna see, took a little bit of time to figure it out. But I think we got a real winner. I don't want to wreck it for anyone. I want to, they're gonna see it before this, but
Oh, it's a glorious picture.
yeah, it's pretty much Matt in no pants taking the garbage out.
Yeah. It was winter, so I'm wearing a jacket at least.
Yeah, exactly. It's
But I will confirm that there is no shirt on under that jacket.
but I was thinking that we can do that whatever, take all the photos off the internet that we already have taken, but why not utilize your ability to take amazing photos? Let's do like a crazy photo shoot. Like, I have so many ideas, me and Matt, like, you know what I mean? Even just like we can do the ones where it's like, one person's like standing really far away and one's close. Looks like one's really big, one's really small. But I'm always the big guy because it's funny and it's ironic because you're the big guy and I'm the small guy, right?
Basically, Bob's just being like, let's just go out into the woods with a camera and get weird.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm really good at climbing trees. We can get some crazy vantage shots.
Amazing.
Yeah, let's do this. So yeah,
Didn't we talk about recording an episode from the top of a tree one time?
yeah. Shut up! We're recording a podcast. This
I'm
is
gonna get
a
up there.
park.
Matt's gonna have PTSD flashbacks.
Yeah, no, definitely afraid of heights, guys. Definitely afraid of heights. for
And the
sure.
reason being a treehouse.
Oh yeah, I fell out the side of a treehouse
What?
when I was like, I don't want to say like 8. Long story is, hold on a second, I'm gonna end this live stream. Say bye, everybody.
Bye. Make sure you check it out. Save it.
So yeah, long story short is the night before, my dad had put most of this treehouse together. He just hadn't finished one wall,
Oh no!
and
I already know where this is going.
but it was all tarped up. So my sisters my sisters specifically wanted to go out and play in the treehouse or sleep in the treehouse.
Yeah.
So we all go out there. We got our sleeping bags and everything. And it's not a true treehouse. It was not in a tree.
Okay, but
Yeah.
it's so
like a fort.
It's a fort somewhere
Yeah.
cool where you can go and hang out.
So my
Play your
sisters
Pokemon
brought
cards,
out
whatever.
No, not back then, Bob. It was
Okay, but
it was
wait,
Pogs
if
back
it was
then.
not a
Crazy
treehouse, what the hell was it? I
It was
don't
a fort.
understand.
So
It's a shanty.
instead of
But,
being
like-
in a tree, it was on wood posts.
Like
up in the
Oh,
air.
okay. I was like, how did you fall out of it if it wasn't a
'Cause
treehouse?
one of the
Like,
wall-
I got so confused. I was like, did you just like fall on your back? Like, I
No.
don't understand what
Oh
you're
my
saying
god! I
now.
fell right off of my feet. oh, it's fall. There's crutchy leaves everywhere.
I'm 6 feet tall. That was so far. No, this is probably like a 12-foot tall in the air. So we're all out there in our sleeping bags. And
So
I-
confused as to like how this looks.
Okay,
Do you have
so
photos of it?
I don't. So 4 big wooden posts in the ground. There's a sandbox underneath
Okay,
it.
so it's like a house at the beach. Like it's like
Yeah, but
it's
it
on-
was
it's
12
on-
feet in the air. There was a slide to go off and a pair of stairs going up.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
window, door, the whole thing.
Yeah. It's
So
on
one of the
stilts.
walls wasn't finished, but it was all tacked in with plastic. So one of my sisters pulls out a Ouija board.
No.
Okay, this is
Oh no! This is a bad idea.
I know.
Why are
And we
you
live
there?
we live out in the country, and this is like on the edge of the woods. So they start like they start doing the Ouija board thing, and they start like, is somebody gonna get hurt? And then the Ouija board goes to yes, and they're like, oh, are they gonna be really hurt? And the Ouija board goes to yes, and they're like, who's gonna get hurt? And then it goes to M, and then it goes to A, and then it goes to T. Long story short, it went to a second T. What? That guy knows my name.
Oh my god! Just out of nowhere.
So I got so mad. I was like, you guys suck. I'm not sleeping out here. And I picked up the Ouija board and I slid down the slide. And I walked across. I grew up in a big house out in the country.
Yeah, big old
Walked
farmhouse.
across. No, it wasn't even on a farm. It was just a big house out in the country. And I'm walking
Yellow
across
bricks?
brown brick.
Wow, ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Classy.
5 bedrooms. It was a nice house. walk across our giant backyard. As I'm walking across, I take the Ouija board and I snap it over my knee.
No!
Yeah.
You're just asking for trouble, man.
Right?
And I throw it into the woods.
God,
And I go up inside and I go to bed.
Can I ask you a quick question? Have strange things
Oh my
happened
God.
You have no
everywhere
idea.
you've ever lived in your house?
Oh my, 100% yes.
How old were you when that happened?
Probably like
100% yes.
7.
Oh,
This
God.
actually, now that you say that, this explains so much about the
being
last 12 years
Sandra,
of my
now,
life.
did you know that Matt was possessed before you agreed to marry him?
No, things are becoming so clear right
Oh,
now.
my God.
So next day,
We got to start doing this at your house. Hello? We're waiting for our guests.
Nothing weird has happened since we moved into this house.
no. I think
Knock
the
on
people that
wood.
lived there before us took all the bad juju with them.
Well, in our neighborhood, there's probably an 80% chance someone's died in your house.
Right?
Yeah, there was some weird shit written on the walls in our basement.
Yeah, I had that too.
Did you? That's so fucking weird.
And we
No, I was
found
like-
a padlock on the wrong side of the door.
Like try to keep people down,
Yeah.
not letting them up.
Yeah.
But also, we're pretty sure that there was drugs being made in our basement.
Yeah.
It was a padlock. It was either to
Okay.
hide the drugs or keep somebody locked in the basement. We're really unsure.
There's also
Matt knows somebody.
screw holes in the game room upstairs on the outside of the door, which leads me to believe that there was also a lock on that door.
Yeah, they're probably locking people in.
But Matt knows somebody who knows the people that lived in our house before.
One of the guys I used to work with, his last name's Albert. It's a very very popular name.
Drug dealer.
No, it's
Manufacturer.
He's and we got a bunch of mail for somebody with the last name Albert, and I mentioned him. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's my cousin. She's crazy. Don't even don't mess around with us.
Don't let her
Throw
out
it
of the
in
basement, am I right?
Throw it in the garbage." All right, so next morning, house in the country, 7 years old. My dad wakes me up. He's like, "Let's go. We got to finish the treehouse. Today's the day."
Oh no.
So we go up into the treehouse and we're working away, and I fucking slip. And I go right out the plastic. I fall flat on my back. Wind's knocked out of me.
Did you slip or did you get pushed?
I see.
You should have never broke the Ouija board, man.
There's
there's certain
That's not even the
rules.
worst of it.
There's certain rules.
Falling out isn't the worst of it. The worst of it is everybody.
Oh, you shit yourself.
No. Everybody rushed over to see what happened. Somebody kicked a hammer.
Oh no! What?
A hammer comes flying down, lands flat on my chest, and I'm out. I'm out cold.
Oh no! Matt fell out. Quick!
Yeah, basically.
You okay, buddy?
I wake
watched
up.
till the hammer hit me.
I wake up like 3 hours later on the couch in the living room. Can't remember a thing. The first thing I do is wake up and Exorcist style projectile vomit across my living room.
Oh
And
god!
my mom, she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yep,
No, you're
I am
definitely
okay."
I'm so glad you never told me that story before. This is the best because I would have laughed so hard. I'm so glad it's on the show.
No, now that you mention it, though, that explains a lot
You're
of stuff.
never allowed to stay the night here. I don't care how drunk you get.
Honestly, the people at the end of the bed story, Sandra, go.
Oh my god. Matt took a sleeping pill and he fell asleep. And then he woke up. And when he woke up, for about 2 hours he was awake and he has no recollection of being awake whatsoever. Like he
None
wakes up
whatsoever.
the next morning and I tell him this and he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
No.
So he wakes up and we were just talking and watching TV. I didn't think anything of it. I thought he just woke up and the sleeping pill didn't work or whatever. And then he, at one point, grabs my camera.
What?
And starts taking pictures. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm taking a picture of the girl that's sitting at the end of the bed."
What?
I was like, excuse me?
I'm getting shivers.
I literally,
I was like,
I
Bob's-
didn't sleep that night.
Bob's laughter is all nervous laughter right now.
No, it gets even worse.
Oh, God.
So
Oh, yeah.
You've come into my house so many times.
this happened multiple times. So that night was one night. There was another time where he told me that the people on the TV didn't like me very much.
Wow, that's not very nice.
But he said, "Don't worry, it's okay." I told them that Ethan's crib is off limits.
What?
Right?
Oh no, that's a demon. It's
no
a demon.
memory
There's
whatsoever.
okay, are these all
One of those nights, something touched my elbow. I swear to God. But there was weird stuff used to happen in this house all the time. The TV. My
It was
friend
my
and
dad.
I,
It was the house that my dad lived in when he died.
But my friend and I were...
Okay, well, yeah, it could have been the spirit of your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, 100% it was.
That's
So
what Sandra
my
thinks.
friend and I were in the living room one day, and like the TV in the bedroom turned on to the length of a commercial and then turned off once the commercial was over.
What? No.
And Ethan used to do they say that babies are more perceptive to seeing things like that because they're so innocent. And Ethan just used to he'd laugh at things up in the ceiling, or he'd look over your shoulder, and I thought that Matt was hiding behind the wall to make Ethan laugh, and when I turned around, Matt would hide. And I got annoyed, so I got up to just be like, I know you're there.
Oh, you're
but he
nobody
was
there.
around the corner playing video games. He was a good 15 feet away. Just weird things
the weirdest,
all the time.
One of the weird things that happened is just before I moved into the house, me and my buddy Clay, rest in peace Clay, we're standing in my kitchen of that house, and we're talking about how we're going to throw this epic house party. Oh my God, it's going to be amazing. We're going to have 100 people and a fucking DJ. It's going to be awesome. And then we stop talking, and then when we stop talking, we just hear this sound of ear-splitting, shattering glass.
Oh my God.
Every window in the house had to have broken. And we're like, what the fuck? We walked around the house for an hour. Did not find any broken glass anywhere. Didn't find any broken glass anywhere. And then we went back into the kitchen. We were like, all right, we're not having a house party anymore.
Okay, so whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Any more than 3 seconds, you got to pay for that.
What? I don't even know what that was. It said copyright free. Anyways, so you couldn't have the party.
We didn't end up having a party. And then once we moved into the house, lived there for a little bit. I was still working at the bar. Got a girl pregnant.
You should have moved a long time ago.
I lived there multiple times.
But you know what,
too.
though? It doesn't matter where you go. It follows you.
Yeah. So I'm lying on the couch one day, and Ethan's in a walker, and he's walking around. And we always cut the door closed, everything up.
He just bumps into the wall a little bit. He's fine.
He's not going anywhere. He's in a walker. It's got wheels on it and bumpers. I'm just watching TV, and I doze off a little bit. And I had just moved in, so I was still going through my dad's stuff. So I had this giant stack of picture frames that he had in his living room. And there was pictures of my sisters and their kids and whatnot. And
after the Ouija board incident, I'm not keeping those.
So I wake up to Ethan poking me, and I open my eyes, and he's got a picture of my dad from that pile of picture frames.
What?
And the pile of picture frames is still completely upright, it hasn't even moved.
Was it on the top?
It was not. I can tell you 100% certainty it was a picture of me and my dad and one of my sisters on top.
No way.
And he looks at it, and he looks at me. He takes it, he gives it a kiss, and then hands it to me.
What? How old is he?
He's a toddler, not able to walk yet.
He was maybe 8-10 months.
Yeah, so he was pushing himself around in a walker.
He was
That's
conceived when
intense.
Matt's dad went missing, so he never met him.
What? Your dad went missing?
Yeah, he was missing in a boating accident.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Yeah, 2006 for 4 weeks.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, man.
But that's crazy, though. Oh, my God. That's... How do you... See, that scares me.
That's super weird shit, right?
My grandpa's a medium, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, and all the time, I sense things, or you know what I mean, and you can blame it on coincidence, whatever, right?
I don't believe in
coincidence. No, I
coincidence.
don't either, right? And then it's but I'll think of all the time, I'll think of something or somebody, and then something directly correlates with that, almost immediately, or the next day, or I'll just randomly think about someone I've been talking to, and the next thing I was they're calling me. I'm what the fuck is going on? He's just pay attention, right? But yeah, but
See, for me, it's dreams. I'll have a dream, and then it's been as far as months to years later. I'll almost experience that exact dream and have just the deepest
that's weird.
Give you weird equilibrium. Deja vu.
You're you're foreshadowing your own dream.
You don't
your
have to
own
have
life.
both, though. You can't have it in your dreams and in real life.
You can't die in your dreams.
I sense it in real life like Bob, but I don't remember my dreams.
Yeah, see, I remember dreams I forget the dream, and then if I get deja vu, I remember it crystal clear.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nothing.
And I feel you need to write it down. I'll I was saying, I'll wake up and I'll have something, and then it's if I don't, it's gone.
Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is, Sandra, that you're probably going to have to come to terms that the whole me and Irene thing is probably going to happen. It might not be.
Well, Irene claims that she can put herself into people's dreams.
What? Irene's a sorceress? Nobody told me
I was literally talking to her about this.
What kind of gypsy black magic is this?
She says a lot of people in her family think she's a witch.
She's also a
I know.
It's Santeria.
Santeria. Oh my god. Right? Fuck. What
have you invited into us, Bob?
Oh my god, we've asked so many spirits and demons to come into this house right now. Why are we doing this?
I'm glad I get to leave later.
Oh fuck yeah, really. Whatever, I'll figure.
Or do I?
Oh, that's good. I actually someone else I was saying about today that I talked to you earlier about. I was like, so I asked Matt. I said, I was like, Matt, what sport would be better if everybody was drunk?
All of them.
Sandra doesn't watch sports at all. You know what? I don't want to see just the people start drunk.
Yeah,
I want them to see
I want them to be
per inning or per quarter or per. I want to see them get progressively worse.
Oh, okay. You know what? Actually, I really like that idea.
That's not going to happen to everybody though, because
if you're required to do 6 shots of tequila after every inning,
some people have a sweet spot though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like some people will get better until a certain point.
Who thought being a major league athlete alcoholic would have paid off? Huh? This is great.
Guys, have you ever met an Irish person?
I think they play a lot of football,
they do.
Soccer and I don't know, soccer and football. Yeah, it is the same thing. But actually, I think what you said would work better for mine because I pictured tennis, right? Because that's the thing. But if they got progressively drunker, it'd be better. It'd be like, love 15. They'd be like, and then be like,
no, tennis would just be a lot of people missing the ball.
But here's the best part though, because like every time they hit, they go, right, and then it's like all of a sudden it's like the 9th set. It's like love 30. It's like,
oh god,
that's the definition of puke and rally.
Now they're they're puking and they are rallying immediately.
Now you said tennis. I want to see golf.
Oh,
but I want that to be the progressive drunk.
Yeah, and
you guys are picking the most boring sport.
No, but golf
but they would get so interesting. Drunk football would just be people dying because that's what it would be.
Like I said, don't pick the boring sport.
Well, golf would be funny though if it's like a PGA game. There's people like literally lined up all the way down. It's like these guys were professional golfers. There'd be a lot of people dead or in the hospital.
You could bet on how many people would get hit with golf balls.
There's a guy at the megaphone the whole time, every shot. 4!
Yeah. You can yell 4 all you want. Fuck, you can yell 4,400. It's not going to make a difference.
But all of a sudden, Tiger Woods starts fucking sending 300 yards plus into somebody. It's like someone's going to the hospital.
If Tiger Woods is playing drunk, he's sending 300 yards into somebody, and then he's leaving with a prostitute.
He's like, he's
back to his old ways.
Tiger, where are you going? We're only on the 9th hole. I got a prostitute. It's fine. I don't need to win this one. So, Sandra, what's yours? Give us a good one.
A drunk sport?
Yeah, like
I'm going football. I think that'd be funny.
Sandra just wants to see people die. She's dark like that.
Are you secretly a nerd?
If you don't drop your shoulder or move your head to one direction, that's a broken neck.
Oh, you're dead.
They did it in Varsity Blues. They made it work.
Yeah, when they were getting cortisone shots in their knees.
I mean, when John Voight's your coach, you can do anything.
Okay, we reached out to some people about some comments and topics. I have a few here. So my friend Corey says, where do all the missing socks from the laundry machine go?
Oh, the house hippo takes them.
The house hippo! It's like that hippo from that early 90s Canadian commercial.
I want a house hippo. I told them. So there's 2 commercials. I want a house hippo, and then the other thing from a commercial that I want.
Those elves that make cookies in a tree?
No, wait. Did you ever see the commercial with the little Interact truck that drives around and follows you?
Yes, that would be cool.
Right?
And you put the hippo on the truck.
Yes.
But the house hippo made his bed with lint and the lost socks from dryers. Right?
Yeah, so there you go, Corey. The missing socks, go to the house hippo.
It's official. You heard it here first, guys. We broke the story on that one.
Okay, here, my friend Wade says, when are you having me on?
Not tonight.
Not tonight. whenever you want, Wade. You are more than welcome. I haven't seen Wade in a while, actually. He used to work at Ideal Pipe as well, so he's a cool guy. That would be cool to have him on.
Hey, I have a connection to Ideal Pipe, guys.
Yeah, do you? Is it me?
No, it's actually...
Is it me?
No.
Who do you know?
Oh, Steve Valentine!
Steve Valentine!
I shot Steve Valentine's
Yeah, she shot his
wedding.
wedding.
Yeah.
Steve Valentine, the guy that refuses and says that he will never be on Bobchat.
He does, yeah, no, he's like, I'm never going on. I'm like,
Honestly, Steve gave me, like, in the best way, the biggest hard time every time we work together.
Oh my God,
Like, we're doing
love
his
that you
engagement photos, and he was
say
like, I
that.
am not getting into a tree. And, like, just burst out laughing. Like, it was always in good fun, but he ragged on me in, like, the playful way. Like, he wasn't being a jerk about it. And then I
He's
was like, all
secretly
right.
a
I was
dick,
like,
though.
you need
I'm
to
just
go.
kidding, Steve.
I was like, you need to go on the other side of that tree. He's like, I told you I'm not getting in any trees. I was like, no, I'm getting in the tree. You need to go on the other side of
Oh
it.
my God, amazing.
It was so funny. I had so much fun doing their engagement photos. And then their baby was born on our wedding day. Like,
Oh,
literally
what?
during our wedding ceremony. And then his wife took the time to, like, email me afterwards to say congratulations that we
That's
got married.
nice.
It was so nice.
Steve was I'd say aside from Bob at Ideal Pipe was probably one of the hardest guys to get a read on.
Yeah, Steve is tough.
He's got a sense of humor that is up there.
It is.
Solid, though. Once you learn it.
Recently he started to just hate his job more and accept the fact that he doesn't like it. So
Oh.
now I'll be like, he'll just be like, yeah, whatever. He's just super easygoing now, and me and him are getting along way better because like I'm always like, fuck, I hate this place. I want
Is
to
he
be
back
here.
in the office?
Yeah, he is. But
I felt so bad, dude.
He's just not caring now. Oh, don't worry about it. I trained him. I trained him good, and I covered for you regard. Whatever. You bettered yourself. I'm glad.
Oh yeah, I know.
You gotta do what's right for
but
you.
But
at the end of
the
the
funny
day.
thing is I kind of knew it was coming because this guy had emailed me a bunch, and that I'm sitting there getting trained by Steve for like a week, knowing full well that come Friday I am gone.
Audi,
I am out
Audi
of there.
500, my friend.
Bye.
See
I'm
ya.
out of there.
Okay, and then here's another thing. Unfortunately, Delissa couldn't be here this evening, but she is a hairdresser. I was going to get her to plug her stuff, but she's not here. We already have learned that Sandra is a professional photographer, which is super cool. She does great work. Life is beautiful. Photography. Nick Charlebois asks, who works harder? What is it?
I said, oh no.
Yeah. I'm excited for him to come on now. I already was, but now I am way more
I
excited.
literally just messaged Nick today.
He sounds
and
awesome.
I sent him a picture of me giving his desk the finger.
Oh, amazing.
That's the relationship I have with Nick.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, 'cause she was in his office.
Yeah.
Oh,
Today.
that's awesome.
When he wasn't there.
Oh, I would definitely do that to someone. I'd be like, "Oh, you're not here? Fuck
Yeah.
Hope it smells. I'm gonna fart and close the door. Hope it still smells in there later. Enjoy it.
Next time.
So Nick Charlebois asks, "Who works harder? And do you think that you and your lady could switch jobs for a week?" Ooh, that's a good question, Nick. Thank you.
All right, so
now,
I would say I work.
so Matt wouldn't.
okay, I will say that Sandra's work day, like her wedding work day,
Yes.
when she's at a wedding,
On
she's
shoot,
working
on
10
shoot.
hours. She is working harder 100% than I am. I sit at a desk and deal with like cross-board. My stuff is boring. It's not hard. It's not easy. It's boring.
Yes.
It does get super busy. So I would say on her like hardcore shooting a wedding workday, 100% her job is harder.
My job is harder always.
But then during the week
Well,
when
that's
she's
nice.
able
But
to...
actually,
hey,
sorry.
hold on.
No,
Hear me out. Hold on a
I
second.
need to amend what I just said, though. Okay, finish what you're saying.
But
It's
during the
different
week,
kind of hard.
Monday to Friday,
No.
when she's able to work in her pajamas and take afternoon
Don't be
naps,
Oh, that sounds awesome.
my job is definitely harder.
No.
I didn't wear
Okay,
pajamas, so
so
that sounds
no.
great. I just lay around my underwear all day.
My job is harder. I need to amend. Like 90% of the time. The other 10% when Matt's is harder is because I don't have to deal with coworkers
Yeah.
and bosses and hierarchy bullshit
Yes.
of working for a company.
You said the
But
words out of my mouth.
90-10 split, that 10 like sucks pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
And that's a
super
lot
fair.
of bullshit that to have to deal with. And I say to all of our friends who have your regular 9 to 5
Yeah.
jobs, they talk about it. I'm like, you remind me why I'm self-employed.
You know
Or
what?
they'll be like bitching about their boss. I'm like, guys, my boss is such a bitch.
It's like, oh, she made me take 2 naps today.
Right?
Damn
You
it.
know what I'm
Joe,
gonna
I
do?
saw an article that said people who have naps are at lower risk of heart disease
Oh,
and will
fuck yeah.
actually live longer.
Because you're more relaxed and you better sleep. I don't
Right?
sleep
sure.
enough.
Think
You know
about in
what?
the animal kingdom. We're the only ones who do like one solid stretch of awake and one solid stretch of sleep. every other animal
That's
just up and down all
that's
day.
a super good analogy. I never thought of that.
How happy are your cats, Bob?
Oh, they're the best. I love it. And then I get home, they're like they stretch. Like, oh, are you here now? Okay, you can pet us and feed us, and we're gonna go nap again. I'm like, I'm so tired.
All right, you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do tomorrow at work. I'm gonna get up. I'm going to go to work.
And have a nap.
I'm going to have oh, fuck no, I'm not going to have a nap. Because I'm not allowed to have naps at work.
I don't think I'm allowed to have naps at work, but I don't...
Careful, Bob. Careful where you're going with this.
No, all I'm going to say is that it's my half an hour lunch, and I'm and I am legally allowed to do what I want on my lunch. There's nowhere in my contract that says I can't just shut her down for 25 minutes, you know?
25 minutes, Bob. We all know that lunches are a little longer than 25 minutes.
Shut up. No, they're not.
They're not. They're 25 minutes on the dot.
No, 25 minutes and at least 5 minutes for sometimes you might need a kickstart, like a Mountain Dew or something to get you going again, and a smoke, and then you're like, okay, now I'm okay.
A little Code Red action.
Or save like a Red Bull in the fridge just for after your nap.
When I was working
so you can get through the rest of the day.
When I was working midnights at Bros, there got to times where I would go into the sick room. We had a sick room.
That's what we have to. There's a cot in there.
Yeah, there is. And you know what? It's super comfy.
You just roll your little sweater up into a little ball.
Put your boots by the floor right there.
Yep.
I would see what I used to do at Bros.
I undo my belt, lay down.
I would put a chair up against the door, so that as soon as somebody tried to open, I'd hear the chair, and I would open my eyes and just be like, they'd be like, "What are you doing in here?" I'd be like, "Oh, just I was just I had a headache, so I took some Advil, and I'm laying in here until my lunch is done."
Yeah, that's smart. No one's ever. Well, I see. Shouldn't be talking about this, but it's my lunch. I can do what I want.
No, you're right. You're right. If you can get in a 20-minute, 25-minute sleep,
I could sleep anywhere.
Do you clock
honestly.
out for your lunch?
Sure. Yep.
Well, then they can't fucking say anything.
So on the property.
Yep.
You clocked out though. You're not on their time.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. You're right. Fuck them.
There was one day I was bored.
Bob time.
Or no, I was.
It's Bobchat, baby.
I had just left a job and my boss was a fucking bitch, and I was pissed. I found out she was talking all this shit, and so I literally read the labor laws like front to back.
Oh yeah, I got the
It's
brief
very
right there.
familiar.
Was this the same boss that wanted to have sex with your now husband?
She thought making it was gross. So she was like, I was like, Matt said if you are nice to me today, because she was always up my ass. Matt's like, so I was like, Matt
So
said
she
if
was
you're,
like in love with Matt? Like
she used to always flirt with him. And so I
Who
was
doesn't?
like, Matt said if you're nice to me today, that he'll make it with you later. She's like, ew, what's that? And I was like, kissing like with tongue. And she was like, ew, what's that? Like sex? And I was like, no, sorry.
She made it sound like she thought it was
She's
sex.
like, what's that, sex? And I was like, no, like kissing with tongue. And she was like, ew, no, I don't want that. And I was like, oh, but you want to have sex with it?
But I would let him fill me out like an application.
Get my dick.
Paul read this shit.
Sick reference, bro.
Yeah.
That is intense. I was gonna say too earlier.
We'll call her Seggy Pan.
Seggy Pam. Is that what you're calling her? Seggy Pam?
Seggy Pan.
Seggy Pan.
Pan.
I think I can solve this. I think I can clear up this whole Pam situation.
Seggy Pan.
So there's two M's.
No, Pan, like frying pan, Peter Pan.
Oh, okay. Oh, Pan.
Seggy Pan.
Pam.
Fuck, Bob.
Sick reference, Bob. Step Brothers, you didn't get that?
Worse.
We have so much space for activities.
Now you're getting it. Yeah, there is. I was going to say, though, when we were talking about food earlier, Delissa doesn't like peanut butter. What a weirdo, right?
That's super weird. Well, Sandra doesn't like peanut butter.
No, I don't not like peanut butter.
But you don't search it out.
I don't go out of my way to eat
peanut
butter.
But you could. You
like love peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, if someone was
peanut
off,
butter on English muffin.
Oh,
peanut butter.
All the
you gotta get it melting to the point that it's dripping down your arm off your elbow.
Oh, God, I'm so hungry. Every time we do a show,
I want peanut butter so hard right now.
Toasted English muffin with peanut butter dripping off your elbow.
Oh, that sounds amazing. What about peanut butter cups?
Yes.
Or Reese's
Oh,
Pieces?
Sanders. I'm a Reese's Pieces.
Matt likes pieces. I like
But
cups.
Delissa won't even
cups.
touch it. She won't even touch peanut butter.
Have you tried those crazy amalgamations of
Reese's peanut butter cups
Not
and the
as good as
pieces
I
in the
wanted
middle?
it to be.
Oh my god!
Super good. They come in kink.
They're
Excuse
good.
me.
It just wasn't what I wanted it to be.
They come in king cups.
That's Sandra's reaction to a lot of things. It was good. It's just not what I wanted it to be.
Oh, that's okay.
I have a lot of expectations with food. The bar has been set very high.
Ooh,
Yeah, we eat a lot of good food.
I love eating good food.
Yeah.
Me and Griffin actually, before he left, went to the one on Warncliffe there. What's the one where you Casa Cabana or where
Casa
do you
Cancun.
Casa Cancun?
You know what? You want to try?
Mediocre.
There's one that literally
Just
opened up in the Giant Tiger Plaza.
Oh.
It's actually called
Paloma's
It's
Grill.
called Paloma's Grill. The sign just says Mexican Taqueria.
Amazing.
But
It's
you go in there
closer.
and you
It's
just
closer.
you sit down and the guy brings you like a free tostada.
Well, I'm sure they're just doing that now because they just opened. But when you go there, like, imagine if you were to go to a restaurant in Mexico and you were being served by an old Mexican man and expect that level of service.
That's what I want.
Here.
Yeah.
Like, I went to order
All
2
the
tacos,
cervezas.
and he's like, no, they're really big. Like, I'll bring you all one. And I was like, okay, well, fuck my order then. Like, I guess we're just having
also,
one.
to add to that, we were with Irene the first time we went there, and Irene hates being condescended to. Like, the whole, like, I know what, I'll get your food for you. So Irene goes and she orders, she's like, I want 2 beef, 1 pork taco. Only she's speaking in Spanish when she says it.
Yeah, of course.
And then he goes to walk away.
Dos tacos al pastor.
Yeah, dos tacos al pastor. So he goes to walk away, and the tender's like,
Dos
"Oh, okay,
tacos.
but I want 2
Irene's gonna
pork,"
rip apart my
and she's like,
Spanish.
"Oh, no, they are really big. I bring you one each. You get beef. You get
He
beef.
thought that you and
get pork."
Irene were together.
Yeah, he totally did.
Oh my God, the dream's coming true.
Matt and I
Full
always
circle.
we always sit as far away from each other as possible. when we're
Yeah,
in
it's
public.
super weird. Honestly, dude, if you ever hung out with us in public, we sit down at a table, and it's usually like I'm on this corner, she's on this corner, and then when they come to do the bill, it's like we're together.
Every time. That's
we
amazing.
just don't like each other.
But yeah, so he Irene had ordered 2 beef tacos. I went to order 2 pork, and he was like, "No, that's too much." He's like, "You have 1," and I bring 1 beef, 1 pork. And so then I started like putting it together, and I was like, "Oh, he thinks you guys are dating."
Yeah, totally did. But then he brought them, and Irene's like, it took forever to get our order taken.
Yeah.
And then Irene's getting like progressively more and more pissed off, and she's like, I fucking swear to God, if these tacos are good, she's like,
Yeah, she was like, this is garbage, but you know what's gonna happen. The tacos are gonna get here, and they're gonna be unreal, and all will be forgiven.
yeah.
And sure enough,
that's exactly.
they were so good.
And
see,
the
that makes me
menu-
want it.
The menu leads me to believe that they're gonna have a different menu each month because we went in there and it's just
Oh,
written
cool.
on a
It said
whiteboard. It says
September.
September.
It's
Oh,
on
very
chalkboard,
cool,
yeah.
very cool. Yeah, they just like start making like different.
Oh yeah, but like they fresh make hand press their tortillas.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
fuck yeah. See, that's authentic. That's what I want.
Oh, dude, it's
I want quality. I want
insanely
quality.
good.
Yeah,
It's
he's a
insanely good.
retired Mexican doctor.
So we grab his business card and he's got like all
Oh
of
my
his.
God, he probably rolls burritos
Dude,
like
he's
crazy.
got all of his certifications like taped to a piece of
He's got
paper
his truck
at the
driver's
front door.
license.
Yeah, he's got his AZ. He's got his MD license there.
But I'm pretty sure there was another one. It's for operating small motor vehicles. So wouldn't that be a forklift license?
yeah,
Yeah, what? This guy drives forklift and makes bomb ass authentic Mexican
And he
tacos.
was a
drives the truck
doctor.
and
Sign
was a
me
doctor.
up. And he was a doctor.
Yeah, just think
Oh,
about it.
and he has a smart serve too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
this
he's
guy has a
smart.
jack
Oh,
of all
also
it
sorry,
licensed?
he also had his first aid certificate
Oh
there
yeah,
as well.
he was also.
Is it
first aid
licensed
certified.
there? They have beers?
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know.
See,
I mean, they've only been open for like 2 weeks.
hopefully
so.
they get beers because that's super close to my house. I'll go there all the time.
Oh, dude,
I've been
there's
waiting
times
2 years for this place to open because I'm obsessed with tacos.
I'm not getting any younger, Mexican guy. Let's get this restaurant open up. You know what's the worst part
They
about?
did a big reno though.
Yeah, they did a huge round.
What's the worst part about getting older? That the hangovers just get worse.
Oh my God,
That's
If you
mine.
drink tequila and
So
pineapple
true.
juice.
Like, see, yeah, is it because I
Patron,
feel?
silver, and pineapple juice. No hangover.
Oh, that does sound super good. I do like Patron. I just feel like as I get older, I progressively get more hungover. Like I can't drink.
Yeah.
I'm not 17 anymore. I'm not even even like a year ago. I feel like I could get
Sorry, what's your current level, Bob?
my current level.
Yeah, your age level.
I'm almost 27 actually. In like less than 2 weeks.
Oh, Bob.
Oh God.
Or you poor
Is it
simple.
only gonna get worse?
You poor simple young
Just wait
friend,
until you're
Bob.
30.
Just wait until you're 35.
And then it really hits you like a brick
dude,
wall, waterfall.
if you're going drinking on Friday,
Oh God.
keep your
do
weekend
that.
wide fucking open, bud. Wide open.
Because
you're not going to be okay until Sunday morning.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
Like,
Yes, 110%.
That's aggressive.
I don't know if you ever did any of the. Let me just. Okay, I'm gonna keep this nice and simple. I don't know if you ever did anything, a little bit more extravagant when you were younger, maybe a little bit harder. I don't know if you ever did those things.
Yeah, maybe, possibly,
Like
potentially.
theoretically, saying that the recovery from those nights usually take you about 24 hours sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
When you're 35, drinking is that.
Wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
There
was a day in Mexico that I literally told Sandra, my theory was that if the sun didn't come up tomorrow, I wouldn't get hungover. So I was literally wishing for the end of the world to avoid the hangover I knew I was going to have.
I bet it's easy to find Patron down there, too. So.
No, you'd be surprised.
Really? It's probably because they probably try to plug all the other stuff, right?
Well, that's the thing.
They use their cheap resort tequila.
If you leave the resort and you go to a variety store, so they have
that's my
Circle
dream.
K's all over, and
Yes.
Circle K's all
In
carry
Mexico.
alcohol in Mexico.
My dream to buy tequila at a price.
You can buy Patron at a Circle K, friend.
It's like a full liquor store. You can get what would cost you $90 at the LCBO here costs $30 Canadian for a bottle of Patron Silver.
Yeah,
It's
so
unreal.
when we're going to Mexico in the end of November.
Oh,
and
can I
Sandra
come?
told
4
me
liters.
that we're allowed to bring back 4 liters of alcohol.
Well, I think maybe it's only 1.5 liters each. I don't know.
And then-
Yeah,
I
no,
got
you
away
can bring
with-
back a 60 each.
Okay, so we're going to be bringing back a 60 of Patron Silver each,
What?
and it's going to cost us probably $100.
Okay, so when are you going to be back?
We're going to be back November.
When's the party?
Well, see, that's the thing is, best part about this is we come back on Saturday, November 25th,
Ooh.
30th. Sorry,
That's
I got my
exciting.
dates all wrong. I get on a shuttle, go back to Thorndale, which is where my car will be,
Why is your car in
because
Thorndale?
the people that we're going with live in Thorndale.
What?
And we're getting a shuttle
Crazy.
from Thorndale. I know, small world, eh? So I get back, I get on a shuttle, I go home where I get to recuperate from this week in Mexico. Sandra gets on a shuttle, goes to an airport hotel,
What?
where she then flies to Virginia the next day for a
I
week.
have 9 hours from the time I leave the airport to the time I have to be back at the
What's in
airport.
Virginia? Like a wedding?
No, it's a workshop. So I've been taking this year-long course, and
Oh, cool.
It's like an in-person event that they're doing at the very end of it.
Cool. West Virginia?
I think West Virginia is a different state.
Oh, see, that's what I was wondering. Yeah. Cool. Well, no,
yeah,
'cause
regular
I-
Virginia.
'cause
Like
I
we're flying into DC.
Oh, okay. You said Virginia, right? Is that what you
Yeah.
said?
District
Yeah.
of Columbia.
Because I really just want to bust out John Denver to start singing John Denver.
Yeah, I
Country
think Virginia and
road,
West Virginia are different
take me
states.
home, West Virginia, my mama. I've never heard of someone going to Virginia before. I was like, oh God, please
My
be West Virginia.
namesake lives in Virginia.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
I was named after my mom's best friend, and that's where she lives.
Oh, cool. Did they go to school together or something?
No, they met because they were both hardcore obsessed with Donny Osmond.
What?
And
the Dodge.
My mom
Nice.
used to
Your
follow.
mom-
My mom she claims to not be a groupie. I won't let
Oh.
her elaborate on any stories
Yeah.
whatsoever.
No.
But she did, in fact.
Patricia.
She claims that she was following the band who was opening for the Osmonds, but I'm like, Mom, that doesn't make it any better. That actually makes it worse.
They're not as rich as him.
Right? But so her thing with the Osmonds is that her and Donny Osmond were actually born the same day, same year. They
And
had the
then
exact same
What's
birthday.
his sister name? Marie, right? Marie?
Yeah, Donnie and Marie. So
Okay,
my mom
yeah.
goes to see them every time they're anywhere in her vicinity.
Really? Cool.
Yeah. Seizures with her all the
so
time.
that's how they met. I don't know exactly how,
But that's how she met her best friend. And
Hey,
then
how'd
I
you
was
get
named after
backstage?
her.
I don't know. How'd you get back here?
See, my mom,
How'd you
I
get
still
backstage? I don't know. How'd you get
How'd you get back here?
Sorry, that's your mom.
I'm sorry.
My
You
mom
set
was
it up.
thinking,
You set it up. You set
pray
it up.
that my mom never listens to this podcast.
I honestly, my aunt likes every post I make about
Yeah, but she
Bobchat,
doesn't
and I'm
ever
like,
actually
I pray to
listen.
God my aunt or anybody in my
There's no
family.
way.
I can see maybe one of my nephews, Austin, might give it a listen. Maybe even Logan, just because
Yeah.
he's into podcasts and whatnot.
Yeah,
See, I'm
But
waiting
I
for.
don't want anybody else to hear.
I keep trying to call my mom's bluff, but she won't give in. I just want to be like, Mom, stop lying. I'm 32.
You're a
So she
groupie.
claims she claims that she would go to the bar and that she would have a beer stein.
Yeah.
But her and her friend would have ginger ale in it, and that nobody
Ooh.
would question. I'm like, bullshit. I don't understand why we're still going on about this ginger ale thing.
Yeah,
Mom.
why
Just
you-
tell me there was fucking beer in your beer sign. I don't
drop
understand.
the ginger ale ruse. We know it's a lie.
Right?
That was the first time my dad ever found my weed. and it was like he found it like a month before I moved out.
Oh no!
And so I guess he was looking for like my house key because he lost his, and he picked up my jacket. And I had it in like one of those certs containers, classic. And he thought it was a pack of cigarettes.
It's a tin.
He thought it was a pack of cigarettes, and my dad hates smoking, so he ripped it out of my jacket and found that it was weed, and then he took it, and he didn't talk to me. So I was waiting for it to come, and it never came.
Did you take it back?
No,
that's what
this,
I did. The
this
first
is,
time
no,
my
this
parents
is what
took my
happened.
weed, I took
So,
it back, and then they never said
my
anything about it.
My dad had
What are you gonna do about it?
Exactly what I thought when I took it.
My dad had this top drawer that he kept all this like weird, random, cool shit in. I'd always go through there, and there'd be like hunting knives and like shotgun shells and shit like that.
Oh, my dad just had pornos and fireworks. That's sick.
Oh, my dad also had pornos, but that was in the nightstand. So one day he's at work, and it's during the summer, so I go start looking through his room, and I'm like, it's not going to be in the top drawer. And I open it up, boom, there's my search container in the top drawer. So I didn't take it back. I just started taking weed out of it.
Well, yeah, he'll never know.
He'll never know.
Until he like goes to smoke, and he's like, yeah, Matt, where's the search container? Why do you need it, Dad? You can light one.
No. Best part. So I moved out like 4 weeks later after this. I was like 19 or whatever. So I was getting ready to move out, and he had a bunch of shit for me by the back door, and he's like, oh, by the way, I put your drugs in that bag over there. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, the search container that had drugs in it. And I was like, oh, that's empty. I was like, oh, that's empty.
What? There wasn't mints?
I was like, I need to talk to Search right now. I paid for mints.
Would you buy me a stamp so I can send a letter?
Yeah, you had to send a letter.
I'm gonna get my grandmother to write a very strongly worded letter.
But no, similar to that with the whole Stein thing. So like after that, my dad, he's like, I don't know why you smoke that stuff. And I was like, Dad, I need to relax after work. It's what I do. All right, it's what I do. It's how I relax. He's like, okay, well, you know it's illegal. And I was like, yeah, probably not for long.
Not anymore.
15 years later, here we are. So
what time to be alive.
And then one time, I remember he telling me a story about when he was a kid, like in his teens. He's like, I used to sit in a room with like 3 other guys, and my buddy sold drugs back then. So we'd all sit in this like 6x6.
He keeps calling them drugs.
Yeah, no, he would too. We used to sit in this small 10 by 10 room, and we would just bag up the drugs. And I was like, you sat in a 10 by 10 room with
Were you getting paid?
Hold on. I was like, you sat in a 10 by 10 room bagging up marijuana and never once smoked it. He's like, no, we didn't smoke it. And I was just like,
Okay, Dad. Okay.
bullshit. Sorry, I had some bullshit caught in my throat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you just exhale a little bit of smoke there?
Must be trapped in your lungs
In your
from that time you never smoked marijuana.
I remember in high school one time I was sitting in one of my classes, some guy like burped up smoke.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I was like,
I used to have
what?
these guys that would take their finger, like their smoking finger, and they would put it in their mouth, and they would like blow really hard or something, or suck, and then they would like blow out smoke
Gross.
afterwards. I'm like, that's super gross. Yeah, guys do it all the time.
Speaking of,
I mean, what? Like
Bob,
making.
have you ever seen Reefer Madness?
Yeah, we talked. Yeah, like the 1930s.
we have it.
Fucking best.
We have
yeah.
a VHS
You
copy
know,
of
like
it.
a good friend comes over and like we'd known each other for a while, but like had just become really good friends. And she comes over, she's like, "I have something for you." I was like, "What is it?" And she like pulls it out from behind her back, and it's a VHS copy of Reefer Madness. She was like, "I was at Value Village today, and I saw it. I had to buy it for you."
Amazing. That's I've watched like clippets of it. Like,
Oh, dude, you need to watch the whole
YouTube,
thing.
yeah.
It
You
is
gotta watch
it's
the whole
a
movie.
trip. You know the opening scene from Pineapple Express,
Yeah.
where he's like,
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's
You know what?
based off Reefer Madness.
Yeah, you know what my whole
you know what I have to say to you? Fuck you. Yeah, that's like the entire Reefer Madness is just like playing up how
You know
bad
my-
the devil's weed is.
You know my problem? This whole cart and pony show you call the military. Number one, where are all the boobies, sir?
A lot of dudes.
And why are we underground right now?
You know what I have to say to me? I say to you, your dick, my mouth.
Disgusting.
The whole premise behind Reefer Madness is that these like high school kids fall in with these like mobsters and start hanging out at their fancy house, driving in their fancy
One ends up
car,
getting,
start
like-
smoking weed. Then the guy, like the kid, starts going crazy. Like
Yeah.
you'd think that he was smoking meth or something. Like he literally starts losing it. His eyes get all tweaky and bulgy out of his head, and he starts laughing like really maniacally. At one point, somebody gets raped, someone gets murdered.
Somebody,
God.
no,
Someone kills themselves.
The kid like runs out a
just
window.
jumps out a
jumps out
glass
a
window.
I don't want to live anymore.
You know what? You know what has
But
never
they
happened to me.
They literally used to show this movie as like to students to
Oh,
teach
yeah.
them the dangers of smoking marijuana.
Well, and you got to think it's probably like during Prohibition too. It's like, oh, we no more drinking, guys, and guess what? Marijuana will kill you.
During Prohibition, they didn't have TV.
Well, okay, that's fair. When was this then? And like,
I mean, Prohibition was like the 1920s.
No, I know when Prohibition was. It was yes, but I mean, okay, it was what, the 50s then that this was came out.
Yeah, but it was like it came out probably the 40s or 50s, but it was set in the 30s.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so that's where my confusion was. And I'm pretty sure the Prohibition went into the 30s. It was.
Well, I guess no. In the 30s, they would have had movies.
Let's look it up. Tech guy. We need tech guy. See when.
Where's tech guy?
See when Reefer Matt. You search when Prohibition was, and then Sandra check out. See when Reefer Madness came out.
Someone needs
I'm trying to, like, go
to
back
look
to
up
my-
when TVs were invented.
1936. So my bad. I'm trying to think back to the film class that I took.
Okay, but the
high school was
Prohibition.
a long time ago.
Prohibition. I knew it was.
Would have been in the 20s then, wouldn't it?
No, I think it ended in like 34 or 32.
That's Prohibition nightclub.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Ooh,
1920 to 1933. We're both right.
Yeah, there we go. Right? Look at us. We're smart as fuck. Matt, you can leave.
History
I'm
is
just
not my
kidding.
jam.
Guys,
I will say that.
1920 to December 5th, 1933.
What did I literally
nice. You
just
killed
say?
it.
Just in time.
1920 to 1933.
Even- I'm sorry, even on the podcast, I just kind of like just
Tune me out.
tune her out sometimes.
You
Even
guys,
when I'm blasting
You know
You
what
guys
my
love
favorite,
each
you know
other.
my
That's so
favorite
nice.
thing to do of all time is, Bob? And
What?
Sandra
Oh,
hates
it's the
it.
fucking worst.
Lay it
We'll
on
be
me.
watching TV.
Dutch ovens.
No.
No, he doesn't Dutch oven. He farts right into the couch cushion.
Oh, that's
Directly into it, all the way down.
I'm saving it for later. No.
So what do you do? Yeah,
All
tell
right. So
me.
we'll be watching TV or something, and she'll be talking to me. I'll be like, yeah, and then she'll say a whole bunch of stuff.
I'm like, you weren't even
And then she'll be like,
listening.
you weren't even listening. And I'll be like, yeah, I was. And she's like, no, you weren't. And then I will repeat back to her verbatim what she said. And she gets so angry. And then she does the whole, you might have heard me, but you weren't listening.
amazing.
Just
You
because
might have heard me, but you
just
weren't
because
listening.
you robotically regurgitate what I said doesn't mean shit.
It's like then all of a sudden you guys are like, Bob, we have to go to couples counseling now. This is your fault.
This is your fault. If anything,
No.
our relationship is going to be stronger.
No, I know. I love it. You guys are. I like you guys together. You guys are fun.
We've been doing it for a few years.
Yeah, you got it all figured out. It's good.
I mean,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say figured out, but we got something.
You know what? We're both alive, and neither one of us have scars
what
from each other.
Okay, that. I was like, did you fall out of a tree?
Oh yeah, but nothing penetrated my body, not at least until I was 14.
So
I mean, when you were 14, I would hope that nothing penetrated your body either.
I was kind of like, what? I don't know if I should laugh.
Talk about scars.
Whoa! Jesus Christ!
That was a joke.
We were talking about.
His fucking recovery.
We were talking about history, and I was going to ask you guys if you could go back to any time in history, when would it be? Please don't say when you were 14, because nobody needs to hear about that.
If I could go back to a time in history, I mean, I used to always say that I was born in the wrong era.
When would you want to go back, Sandra? Any time, any point in human history, someone's
Like, would I be the same age as I am right now?
you'd be exactly 100% who you are to a T.
I would go to like the 70s probably.
Ooh, groovy.
Because see, I always said I should have been born.
Yeah, baby.
I should have been born in like the 30s, 40s, so that I could have born in the 30s, so that I could have like really lived through the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
See, that would have been cool. Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be here having this podcast right now.
And we're so glad you are, though. So.
I'd probably be dead.
But see, and I didn't really make up rules for this, like say, oh, you can only stay so long, or you're stuck there forever.
Yeah.
But either way, let's just disregard that. But that would be cool. That would be a cool time to experience.
I feel like you would have seen some shit. Like even if you weren't a part of it, like so much happened in the world. Like we've had a huge technological revolution, but between the 40s, 50s, and 60s,
That was because
you
of
had
the aliens.
industrial.
Just so you guys all know.
The Inaku or Inaki, whatever it is.
Yeah. So my thing, I saw this thing online. It's kind of similar along the same lines. It's like if you have one of these two choices. You can have $20 million in the bank right now.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
But you go forward to your 50, or you can go back to when you can go back to whatever time in your life, knowing what you know now.
Go back.
Oh, 100%. I go back and I start high school all over again. Put that pesky marijuana down, forget that vagina exists, and actually do my homework.
Oh my god, you're telling me that you're gonna go back with the knowledge you possess now just so you can redo high school and get better marks?
Dude, I would get better marks, but I would invent fucking Google,
Thank
Apple.
you. We're gonna rip these motherfuckers off. Steve Jobs, Steve
Lugal?
Bobs.
What's Lugal? Steve Bobs.
What's up, bitch? It's my baby. Okay. What about what about you, Matt? When would you go back?
What time would I go back to?
Like any point in history. It doesn't have to be in like
all
the
right,
20th
no, you know
century.
what I would do? I would want to go back and I would want to be like fucking like a hardcore on the range, like outlaw cowboy.
Wild Wild West.
The wildest of wild.
And
West.
actually, that's a really big misconception too. Is a lot of people think the Wild West was like this crazy like era in American history, and like realistically, it was only like maybe 30, 40 years. So that was it. And then it was like then the Industrial Revolution started.
Yeah.
Sorry, the entire time you're talking about that, I am literally singing Wild Wild West in my head right now because I can sing.
I love Will Smith.
Hold on.
Sick reference.
Jim West, Desperado, Rough Rider. No, you don't
I was
want
gonna
nada.
put it on.
No,
You're
don't put it
rude.
on. Don't put it.
None of this. Six guttiness, brother rumminess, buffalo soldier. Look, it's like I told you. Now any damsel that's in distress, be out of that dress when she meet Jim West.
Oh, snap.
P.S. Wild Wild West is one of my favorite movies. I fucking love that
Oh my
movie.
god, the mechanical spider! And like, it's like the bad guy's in a wheelchair. It's like I applaud him. Adversity. You know what I
Yes.
mean? If you're in a wheelchair, just build a giant robotic spider, and you'll.
I mean, if you want, you could have just built yourself legs. But no,
that's dark.
you had to go.
I set you up for it though. You went there. I'm. You're the asshole. Now.
I mean, he has the technological advances and the scientists to build himself a giant mechanical spider. You think
marijuana?
You think he could have like built himself a pair of legs and a working penis, right?
Yeah, it's like he was trying to get the girl. He's trying to keep her hot.
He had all the girls.
I know. What's he? Yeah, and they're all in like in outfits and
Yeah,
you know
little
skimpy 1-2s. What time? What is this? The 20s? You know?
Well, it was the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, a little bit before the 1820s. Okay, that's cool, but I mean, also too, like no modern medicine. You're probably gonna get infection and die.
Dysentery.
Consumption. You're fine. yeah. The whiskey's gonna get you.
It's basically the flu. You know what? Also,
consumption was tuberculosis.
Oh, was that what it was? Okay.
Because
you get consumed by the liquid in your lungs.
Oh, that sounds terrible. You drown from the inside.
So
out.
now, if there was a stipulation
here,
that I could go back for a period of time and then come back,
yeah,
I would go back right around the time of the story of the Bible, the Bible.
The Bible, okay.
Just so I could come back and be like either one of two ways. Guys, this whole fucking thing is true. Or
the other way would be way more fun.
The other way, Jesus was just a guy that was really good at sleight of hand, guys.
Guys, I met the guy who wrote the Bible. He told me
I met King James.
Me and him were like this.
Midas didn't really turn things to gold with his touch, guys.
No, he was a bitch. Yeah. He would just heat it up and melt it on his stuff. That's not the same.
Yeah.
Joke's on you guys. King James was the pioneer of fiction.
What section is the Bible in at the bookstore?
We definitely just got rid of. We just totally cut out a whole demographic of listeners.
But is that a demographic you want?
No, it's not. So win all around, you guys. What are you doing on Sunday? Sleeping off a fucking hangover. What are you doing?
Oh, you have to get up at 7 a.m. to go listen to a guy talk for 4 hours?
Guys,
awesome.
I knew I was doing something right in my life when I was waiting at the bus stop and Mormons looked at me and didn't talk to me.
Hey, yeah, right? Get off my porch.
They knew that I was totally helpless and that they shouldn't even bother wasting the time.
Oh my god.
Did I ever tell you my Jehovah's Witness / Mormon story?
No, but you didn't even let me say where I wanted to go.
Oh, where do you want to go?
Well, I was going to say I wanted to storm the beaches of Normandy and punch a Nazi in the face, but, it's not that cool now. Well, just kidding.
Chances are I was probably related
that's not where I would that's not where I really want to go, but that would be cool. Storm Normandy, punch Nazi in the face. Everybody wants to do that.
I don't even think that, yes, it was a great, the beaches of Normandy was a great stand and everything, but I don't even think the people back then that were storming the beaches of Normandy wanted to be there.
No,
that was
they
like
did
a
not.
hellscape.
They did not at all. It was a terrible time, terrible loss of life. Totally misleading now. I don't even know where I want to go now. You know what? I think I would want to go back to probably Maybe, you know what? Maybe the turn of the century, you know?
Like 1900s?
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Like, you know, like ye old London or something. You know, become like a watchmaker or something. I don't know. You know, everything's cobblestone. You know, it's acceptable to wear like crazy, ridiculous suits. Nobody judge you for walking with a cane all the time. It's like, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I have style, bitch. I don't know. So that would be cool. But I didn't really think about it that much, to be honest. And I got really high again. Fuck, because me and Matt don't normally smoke weed, and then...
No, I do not. I am
I feel way better, though, to be honest.
I'm a straight edge. No, I'm not. I just don't smoke weed.
But, so what, so the Mormon and...
Oh, yeah, so I, this is when I was in high school. I was like, I don't know if you know this, Bob, but I was full-on goth in high school. Like, I'm talking...
I think you told me about that really big bottoms of your pants.
Oh, yeah, I used to wear the exhaust pants. I had the nail polish, the guy liner. I had the whole...
You have to remember that Bob is younger than you and probably doesn't know what exhaust
I know what he's talking about. I'm pretty in the loop. So.
He's in the loop.
I'm in the loop. I'm a pop culture guy. I got a lot of sick references. I know.
Sick reference.
The 90s was like a lawless wasteland with no rules.
It was a
lawless
style
you
wasteland.
want. Yeah.
In the 90s, what you wore was heavily influenced by the music that you listened to.
Oh, 100%.
So I had a party at my place. Had a bunch of people stay over. All my goth
I still love Destiny's Child if that puts a young Bob picture together for you.
No, it was all for me. For me, in my 90s was all about Mariah Carey, Butterfly.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Great White Buffalo.
Okay, sorry, yes.
All right, so we had a party, lots of people over, lots of things happening. I was in high school, so obviously we weren't doing anything illegal. So we all slept in my basement because I had like a room down in my basement. Honestly, Bob, this room actually reminds me of what my basement looked like.
Was it the haunted house? Are you talking about the haunted house?
No. This was in a townhouse right beside Montcalm on like...
Oh, I know where it is. Yeah. On Highbury.
Yeah, up there. So I lived in there, and so I had fallen asleep, I guess, at some point in time, passed out, whatever. I heard knocking on my doorbell, ring, 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 ring. I'm like, fuck, who are these people? So I go upstairs, I open the door, and there's this sweet little old couple. A little old man and a little old lady.
They send the old people so you don't get mad at them.
And they're like linked arms. They're all dressed very, very nice.
It's a facade.
And I'm like, hi, can I help you? And they just look at me, and the old lady looks like she wants to crawl inside of her own body.
Yeah.
And I'm like, can I help you guys? I'm always really polite. And they're like, oh no, that's okay. We'll come back later. Gone. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
what?
I know I'm wearing all black, but I mean...
Are they just here to, like, scope out my house?
Yeah, like, we don't want you. We'll come back when somebody we want is here. So right beside my door was one of those small little bathrooms. I walk past the window, or walk past the bathroom, I get a glimpse of myself in the mirror, and I'm like, oh my God. So apparently I had passed out. I had, like, a giant pentagram on my forehead. I had 666 written across my face and double dicks going into my mouth.
Oh my God.
Double dicks, one on each side. It was the only thing I give them credit for is that it was super symmetrical. Like,
how did you guys do this?
What happened last night? And I go downstairs they're like,
"Why's the tape measure out?" Same size.
What are you guys stenciling? Why does it feel like there was a dick on my face last night?
Oh, wow. Dude, I didn't eat mushrooms last night. What's going on? Nobody got slapped by one.
So, yeah, I go back downstairs, and, like, everybody's like, who is that? And I was like, guys, there was just a bunch of Mormons at the door. And they all look up at me, and they're hysterically laughing.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, no, they never... You know what the best part is? They never came back. Nobody ever knocked on my door ever again because they thought they were going to get sacrificed.
I told the Jehovah's Witnesses when they showed up, I was like, oh, I'm sorry it took me so I put my robe on if I see them. I was like, take all my clothes off. I just put my robe on. And I go around, I'm like, oh, sorry it took me so long to get down. I was smoking meth and hell and Satan. And they're just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, they kind of like show a little bit of leg. I'm like, we've got the goat in the back. Come on in. They're like, no, thank you. And they just walked away and never came back. So
I would pull the whole
leave my house.
Silence of the Lambs and just give it a good tuck. And then open up the door and just be like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
That's the second time we've done that.
Yeah, I know. Classic. Sick reference, bro.
Sick reference, bro. Thank you for saying that. You're the best. Oh, that's good. That's super good.
Yeah.
A pretty good show today.
I mean, we didn't plug in any of our socials.
No, we're going to do that right now. We'll cut all this out. I'm really hot and I'm getting sweaty and I would like to go have a smoke. I think we're about an hour and 10 minutes right now.
Are we really? See, it goes by so quick, right?
Yeah, but I think we got a lot of good stuff.
A lot of good material.
Oh, 100%. I'm not going to Malia Obama. Sandra's like, I think it's weird that you guys are doing a mic check to a child's name.
Yeah, we need to find you guys someone plus 18.
What about the littlest hobo?
Barack
Barack.
Obama. There we go. If we're going to talk about an Obama, let's at least pick the one that matters.
Michelle, the world's most attractive president, guys.
Who, Obama?
Barack Obama, yeah.
You seen the guy drink a Starbucks? He's in an ad.
I know, right?
It's like, you look great, sir.
Honestly, I miss Obama. Like, for a man that I never met, like, I genuinely miss him.
It's because he carries a swagger about him.
What other president has ever done a mic drop and then kicked open a fucking door?
There was a lot
to leave a stage.
Well, in all fairness, I think the mic drop is pretty new, though.
Yeah, I
guess. You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know.
Imagine if Abe Lincoln just... Do they even have mics?
No, he's probably got, like, he's got one of the big... He's like, and that's it, I'm fucking out.
Peace be unto you.
7 years. Classic.
Sick reference to an old president, Bob.
Sick reference. Yeah, that's what our trivia night is. A lot of Americans. You got to know the presidents. It's cool knowing the presidents. All right.
You know the thing is, that's the thing.
We're so Americanized in Canada.
No, but that's the thing about Canada and the difference between Canada and the U.S. is the U.S. learns about their history and their geography. Canada, we learn about everybody's history.
Learn about both,
everybody's geography.
Well, you have to take U.S. history if you want to learn about it. But I mean, it's like that's after grade 9 history. That's your next step.
My favorite course was American history. X.
Sick reference. Right? Oh man, that movie's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Insane when he fucking curb stomps those guys. Like,
dude, you want to see an even better, like, not to
they're
be
breaking
on
into your truck, Derek. You better go curb stomp them.
There's a movie that Russell Crowe was in called Romper Stomper.
Oh, really?
It's like an Australian B-roll.
Yeah,
before he broke into Hollywood.
Yeah.
But it's about like neo-Nazis in Australia, and it's
those are the craziest kind.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's intense.
Fucking crazy.
Tell me what it's You think that's a knife? This is a knife.
Yeah, really.
Is that Austria? Do you
Crocodile
Dundee.
Australia? That's Australia.
That's
Crocodile
Did you say Austria though?
I thought you said Australia.
Did I?
You're talking about
Russell Crowe is Australian.
Yeah, it's
Guys, I'm getting in contact. We need to end this podcast.
I think there's a lot of smoke.
I didn't have enough opportunity to correct you. I'm sorry that it took this long.
Have you seen the one with Daniel Radcliffe where he like personifies like a neo-Nazi?
Yes.
Yeah,
he's like an undercover cop.
Yeah,
that one's pretty good actually.
Yeah. Well, we're on the subject of really racist movies. Have you ever seen The Black Klansman?
I have not yet. I heard good things about it though.
Yeah, I haven't seen the end of it.
Is it good?
So far, what I've seen is pretty good.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
What's the one Matthew McConaughey's in where he's a lawyer?
Free State of Jones. Oh, Lincoln Lawyer.
No, he plays. Doesn't he play a lawyer in the South when he's like defending?
No, that's the Free State of Jones. Yeah, but no, he does not.
Is it Matthew McConaughey though?
It's Matthew McConaughey plays the he plays the Civil War soldier, and then it flash forwards like his great grandson, who like he's trying to prove in the 50s that he's half white, like because they're trying to say that he's a black person. Like so, basically, Matthew McConaughey is the guy in the courtroom's great grandfather, who married a black woman, and then but it's Alabama in the 50s, and they're like saying that his descendants were black, so they want to legally say you're a black person. Don't drink at the same water fountain as us. Like, what a load of crap.
I think the one that I'm talking about has Samuel Jackson in it, and he plays the father of a little girl that was attacked by two white guys, and he like guns them down in the court, and then
I think you're talking about the Lincoln Lawyer. That's one where Matthew McConaughey is a lawyer.
But he's not. But no, I don't think that's it.
Fool's Gold.
Fools Rush In. Sweet Home Alabama.
Bobchat.
Runaway Bride.
Bobchat podcast is live now. That's what it says.
Not right now. It's not. It better not be, or else it's been live looking at a couch for a real long time.
So yeah, pretty great show today. Do you have anything more you'd like to say, Matt?
I would like to please remind everybody that if you are a fan of what we do here, please go on our social medias and give us a like. That is at Bobchat Podcast and Bobchat Podcast on Facebook. Also, you can find us on YouTube and Spotify if you want to listen to us in your car on your way to work, because that's where we suggest that you do it, because it's the
Time
funniest
to
thing.
kill.
Yeah,
That's what it is, a time to kill. I was just looking that up. She got to it faster than I did.
that's amazing.
I
But
had to interrupt you.
no, that's okay. And yeah, if you get a chance to listen to it in your drive to work, if you crash because you're laughing so hard, disclaimer, that's not our problem.
That's not our problem. You crash
That's
your car
on
because
you.
we're too funny. Also, you know what? Not just in your car, in your shower, cutting your lawn.
Wake up to it.
Wake up, breathe, eat, sleep, and breathe.
Brush your
Bobchat.
teeth to Bobchat.
Yeah.
You know, you love Bobchat. Your mom loves Bobchat. You know, my Nana loves Bobchat. Everybody does. So
You know who doesn't? The religious people after this episode.
they have never once come back to our houses.
But I would also like
They
to
leave
say...
the flyers still, though. I don't like that, but
Oh,
it's
it
more
gives-
waste. Way
gives
to
me
waste
some,
paper.
gives me something to grab when we're at a teepee in the downstairs bathroom. I'm going to hell. So I also like to once again thank my beautiful, talented, loving wife, who's not going to hold anything I say on these podcasts against me,
That's
I mean, I've
nice.
been doing good so far.
Yeah,
for
really,
coming on and
he
joining
said a
us.
lot of shit, but it's all in love. I can tell.
I'd also like to thank the list. Oh shit! Nope, sorry. Would not like to do that.
She'll
No, I'm just kidding,
She'll be on
Dylan,
another. She'll be on another time probably. But yeah, no, thank you, Sandra, for coming. It was great. I think
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. You're always welcome to come back. Hopefully, my girlfriend will be here next time too.
I can sit around and
One
talk
more shot
all
at
night,
her.
anytime.
Not good. Sandra and Nick, Nick Charlebois, we're calling you up,
Yes.
buddy. You are coming on an episode of Bobchat.
We shouted
Get
him out
ready.
last time too. He's gonna hear 2 episodes where we shout him out.
He's gonna get a big head, eh?
Oh yeah, and
Guys, he's local.
probably gonna,
He's local podcast famous.
He's probably gonna be on before even the second one releases.
probably.
So he'll be on, but it'll set up. It's a whole timeline thing. This is all post.
This is all post. We're gonna cut all this down.
No, maybe not. We'll leave this in. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Remember to kiss your nanas and tell them you love them. I'm Bob. Peace out.
Later.
You can say goodbye too, Sandra. If you want.
Bye.